I'm Gwyn Reinford, Elisa's favorite granddad. Pleasure to meet you all, Class 7.
You doing okay? You seem a bit unsteady there.
Nothing like that. I'm just feeling a little out of it. I'm just going to stay out here for a while and get some fresh air. Then I'll be...
Oh, geez, you
Sorry
alright?
about that.
You really are strong, Elisa. Stronger than you realize. You were finally ready to talk about it. About your family and your company and everything. So, maybe you found what you were looking for to move past that, right?
So, thanks. Thanks for worrying about me. And thanks for reminding me to look up, not down.
Anytime.
Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to Trails of Cold Steel. In the last episode, I figured out, well, when everyone started to love Elisa. At least I feel like I did. Anyway, no sign of anything suspicious, or anything at all, really. Why do we even do this every day? You do know what the point of having a sentry is, right? Oh, hey, you're early. But come on now. You've got to get where I'm coming from, at least a little. I could understand we were posted near Crossbell, but who's gonna start a war out here in the boondocks? You never know, right? Perhaps the fact that you would even expect it would make it in the perfect place to start a war. You'd never expect it. Besides, Lieutenant General Vander says we need to stay alert, and he knows the situation better than we do. The Lieutenant General's a great man, yeah. What are those big shots from the 3rd Armed Division doing stationed in some backwater place like this anyway? You think that rumor's true? That he got posted here because he wouldn't help the Blood and Iron Chancellor? Watch what you say. That kind of idle gossiping is how rumors got wings. Fine. Shh. Such a killjoy. Anyway, you got things covered here. I want to go get some sleep. Got a few minutes left on my shift, but you're here and hey, who's counting? Honestly. Wait, what was that? What the? What happened? Did they just get shelled? Who had the order to attack? No one. I've heard nothing of the sort. Sandergate needs to know about this. What the? No way. An enemy attack. Where is it coming from? No. Oh, adios. Oh, Jesus. War has begun. Jesus. Wait, what do you mean save and continue? What the fuck's up here? Probably they're like save because that took so long. Wait a minute. See, I can delete save files if I don't want them. No, we're still going to be here, and we're going back to the northern place because there's another side quest that needs to be done, so I can save here. I think it's just like, hey, you just watched a long-ass event and stuff, maybe you might want to save over that. So are we not going to wake up from those explosions, though? Well, it was pretty far away, but still, it's a fucking explosion. Another meal. That was a great meal. I don't think I could eat another bite. After how much we ate yesterday, I'm surprised we were still able to pack away this much food. Well, you're all growing boys and girls, so eat up. Riding takes a lot of energy, so I'd say eating like this is normal after a day out in the plains. Would anyone like more? I should probably refrain. If there's any chicken left, we can wrap it up in bamboo and take it with us. Who knows? We might need something to gnaw on while we're out today. Oh, okay. Let me help too. I'll pour the leftover tea in some containers for you. Ah, thanks. You really are too kind. You're our guest. What kind of host would we be if we didn't treat you as such? Anyway, here's the grand list of tests you'll be tending to today. I figured it couldn't hurt to give you fewer than yesterday. Feel free to take advantage of that extra time to do whatever strikes your fancy. Maybe go off the beaten path a bit. Understood. Thank you again for everything. Do you want to spend some more time with your grandfather today, Elisa? It sounds like you weren't able to spend much time with him yesterday. Gwen stayed in the elders' home yesterday, right? I imagine he ought to be up and about soon. We'd have no objections to completing this morning's task without you if you wish to spend more time with him. But... Wacken, are you there? Elder? Yes, I'm here. This is going to be about the attack. Oh, good morning. Grandfather? Norton. Morning, everyone. Sorry to intrude. Judging by the looks on your faces, it seems not all is well. I'm afraid you're right. We received word from Zender Gate just a short while ago. They say the Imperial Army watchtower has been attacked. What? It sounds like it all happened in the middle of the night. And that's not the last of it either. The Republican Army's base has been attacked too. This isn't going to be pretty. Are we about to watch an air battle, or are they going to... Huh? Okay. Airborne Armored Division. Being sent out first as always, I see. I suppose it's only a matter of time before they get the order to the armored regiments, too. Lieutenant General, we've confirmed the deaths of 2 of the guards. A further 3 have sustained serious injuries, but we've been able to stabilize their condition. I see. Have the medics see to them the second they arrive. Yes, sir. Contact Zender Gate. Prepare the 3rd Armored Division for deployment. I want all armored vehicles ready to move before I return. Hey, you sure you don't need us to help? I appreciate your willingness, but we'll be fine. We're used to the procedures for moving the settlement in case of an emergency. The same goes for you, Gaius. I assume you'll be heading to Zender Gate to learn more about the current situation from Lieutenant General Vander. Not as a citizen of Nord, but as a student of Thor's Academy. I will. Will you be staying here, Grandfather? I will. I can use the truck after all. And since I was here anyway, I might as well do what I can to get the settlement ready to move. Alright. Please take care of yourself. I'm sorry, Elder Wakan. I feel terrible that I can't help you when you most need it. You must have your own job to do. There's no need to worry about us. May the blessing of the winds and the goddess be with all of you. Take care. We will. We must make for Xander Gate at once. Indeed. We need to find out as much as we can about what happened. Oh, well, really? The northern reaches of the Nord Highlands are temporary and inaccessible. I'm sorry. You do that, yet I had a request there, didn't I? Excuse me, O'Clan. I'd like to ask some details about the monster you want us to exterminate. Sure, ask away. While it's not a required task, it can't hurt to know more about it just in case. In that case, we would like to know about the monster itself. Based on the request, it's a type of monster we've never seen before. Yes, I can confirm that as a bit morning in fact. Just its figure alone is a mystery. What I saw was no ordinary monster, but a giant made of stone. A giant made of stone? That sounds remarkably similar to the golems from old fairy tales. We have legends of such a creature as well, and now that you mention it, that monster was strikingly similar to what's described in those stories. That's just bizarre. I've got a bad feeling about this. Me too. We should probably get rid of it quickly before anything else happens. That's exactly why I decided to assign you to this task. If you're going after it, head over to the southwestern area of the Highlands northern region. However, keep in mind that there's no need to force yourself should it prove to be more dangerous than anticipated. Got it. Thanks for the info, Dad. Either way, we should go and get a look at it ourselves. At least, we can decide what we can do after. Be careful out there. May the blessing of the winds and the goddess be with you. Yes, sir. Time to get to work. We have to get out there and deal with this. Let's go.
Right.
No matter how tough this thing might be, we have to take it on. But it's said that the northern area is temporarily inaccessible, so hopefully I can go back for that chest. If not, I'm going to be a little annoyed. I'm really sorry to put you guys up to this. You already helped me out more than enough yesterday. No problem, don't sweat it. This must be some kind of breaking news every press photographer dreams of being on the scene for. Still, it bothers me. How is it possible that both the Imperial and Republican bases were attacked at the same time? Do you think one attacked first and the other swiftly retaliated? No time to think about that right now. We need to hurry. We need to get to Xander Gate as fast as we can. Right! Whoa, don't ride too roughly. I hope I can return to the northern area because it said temporarily inaccessible. And I'm sure we gotta go deep in there. I'm sure we do. I just hope I don't screw up and can't get that chest. It said temporarily, so I'm sure I'm alright. Could this headset stay on? But if not, I'll be a little annoyed at that. Our target is the northern part. Oh wait, what the hell? Wait. It said here, but wait, you said I'm stupid. It's in the southwest area of the northern part, but the northern part's inaccessible. Would you not go all the way around? What the hell are you doing? Excuse me. Go the right way. It might have said it's inaccessible, but I mean, if the quest is over there, then I really have nothing to worry about. And I really have nothing to worry about in terms of missing anything. So, let's just go to our mission point. No matter when we try to do a field study, something's always going on. Whether one of us gets arrested, or there's just thieves, and now there's just people killing each other. What's next?
That's one of the Imperial Army's airships.
This situation is looking worse by the minute. We need to hurry.
Yeah!
Actually kind of surprised there was an actual airship. Let's keep moving.
Those are armored cars from the Imperial Army.
Damn, this isn't looking good.
Shit. Lieutenant General, do you have some business to attend to elsewhere, sir? I thought I'd conduct another sweep of this area as a precaution. But never mind that now, you came at the perfect time. A freight train bound for Roar departs 30 minutes from now. I want you all on board that train. Finish up your field study as quickly as you can and return to the academy. What? But sir... While things ultimately depend on the actions of the Rebellion Army, the bottom line is that we may be mere hours away from armored conflict with the Cavalry Republic. I've already informed everyone in the settlement. Did they not relay the message to you? Be that as it may, we can't just turn tail and pretend none of this is happening. Lieutenant General, have you established which side attacked first? Guys, that's the central question here. It's still under investigation. You have my assurance that the Imperial Army did not attack first. We did not make the first move, nor have we retaliated. However, our army's watchtower was destroyed, and several guards lost their lives. As the officer in charge of Zender Gate, I have a duty to act. So there really were fatalities. Let's presume for the sake of the agreement that the damage sustained by the Republicans' army base was in fact deliberate, sabotaged by their own forces. How bad was the damage? Several of their facilities suffered major structural damage. Their losses appear to be at minimum, equal to ours. Honestly, I estimate them to be far greater. But if they suffered even more damage than we did, that doesn't make any sense. I'm afraid we've long since passed the point where leisurely discussing our possibilities was an option. I will do all I can to avoid full-scale war, but we're prepared for the possibility of armored conflict. And I suspect they are as well. But that just seems so wrong. If that's your opinion, Lieutenant General, will you at least allow me the chance to investigate what happened on my own? Gaius? Investigate on your own? As I'm sure you're aware, I know the Highlands like the back of my hand. And when someone attempts to threaten the peace of my homeland, I won't rest until I've unearthed the truth behind what's happening. You're serious? We'll do everything we can to help you. I think this falls within the scope of our field study, too. No, wait. This is the people of the Nord's problem. There's no reason for all you to stay here and risk getting caught in the crossfire. A classmate and friend is staying behind. Isn't that reason enough? I am a son of the House of Alberea. I would never disgrace the honor of my family name by fleeing in the face of danger. Besides, it seems like your people have done a lot for my grandfather. Gaius, do you remember what you said to us back at Heimdall Station? The most important thing is that we all come back safe and sound. Everything else is secondary. It appears you've lost this one, Gaius. Lieutenant General, It's currently 10:05. I will permit you until 12:30 to conduct your investigation. I will do everything in my power to postpone any potential conflict until at least then. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Then we haven't a moment to waste. We should begin by investigating the watchtower that was attacked. That sounds like a good place to start.
Thank you. Really, I appreciate it more than you know.
It's no big deal, honestly.
I agree with Elisa. We're classmates after all. And more than that, we're friends.
Well, this is clearly of great importance to you.
I know you want to protect your people, but that's not the only reason you're doing this, is it?
You got me. It ties back into why I accepted the Lieutenant General's recommendation and entered the Academy too. I'm sure each of you feels the same about your own homes, but I love this land with all my heart. The wind racing across the highlands, the vast mountain peaks, the clear blue of the sky, the breathtaking beauty of the rising sun, the melancholy of the sunset, the twinkling of the stars in the twilight. I love everything about this land of Nord. It's part of who I am.
Wow. I guess it hadn't sunk in how much Nord means to you.
I'm certainly attached to Ruhr, but
I can't think of anyone else who would state their love for their homeland so poetically.
If you love it so much, why did you leave it behind? If you truly love Nord, if Nord is such a part of you, what is it that drove you to enroll in a military academy in a foreign land so far away?
I'm not surprised you'd find it strange. To be honest, I'm still not totally sure what compelled me to do it. Back when I was a kid, the Republican Army built a base in the Eastern Plains, and the Imperial Army responded in kind with a watchtower. It's made me more uneasy with every passing year. Years ago, a traveling priest from the Septian Church taught me all about the history of the continent. One thing that stood out to me was just how many lives had been lost during the conflicts between the major powers. Another major theme was just how profound of an impact the Orbital Revolution had on people's lives. Even the concepts of time and distance have changed so much. In effect, the Orbital Revolution shrunk the world. It made me realize a sad truth, one that kind of scares me even now. That there was no guarantee my homeland could stay at peace forever. That one day, it might be drawn into outsiders' conflicts and be occupied and redistricted into oblivion.
I can't believe you were thinking about such weighty things even as a kid.
So then, you joined the Academy in order to learn more about the outside world that posed a threat to your homeland?
Yeah, something along those lines. When I realized how afraid I was, I knew I couldn't close my eyes. I wanted to do something, anything, to protect this land. As luck would have it, I met the Lieutenant General. He's the one who told me about Thor's military academy. One thing led to another, he offered me a recommendation, and before I knew it, I took him up on his offer. So there I was, green as grass, heading off to study abroad despite having no clue what life in the Empire was like. Thinking back on how it all came together, what you said is probably what I was thinking back then.
Honestly, I've yet to hear a student offer a more galvanizing reason than yours for enrolling at the academy.
I have to agree. I don't know too many people who love their home so much that they'd leave it behind to find a way to protect it.
it's not a sentiment I can imagine many Erebonians feeling, that's for sure. But I think I finally understand.
Elisa?
Just an idle thought.
But having heard Gaius pour his heart out to us,
There's no way we can just walk away from this. Not after the people of Nord gave us such a warm welcome and treated us like family.
indeed, I couldn't have asked for more.
Agreed. We'll get to the bottom of what's going on here and stop Ward from breaking out.
Nord may not be our home, but it's still an important neighbor. I'll do what I can to aid you.
Thanks, all of you. Really, thank you.
I know we were on a circle path that whole time, by the way. Sorry to break the tension in the mood. Man, look at this damn place. You can see shell damage everywhere. It's even worse than I feared. Jesus. I don't know if you guys heard that one. They've confirmed casualties too. I didn't think I'd ever have to see anything like this. As students of the military academy, things like this are always within the realm of possibility. Although I hardly expected my first sight of such devastation to be the spark that ignites war with Calvert. This may be too much for students like us to handle. No, we've all been in situations that looked impossible before, haven't we? And every time we've come through, we just have to stay calm and think. I'm sure we can do something here. You're right. True, we should focus on doing what we can. Whatever we decide to do, we need to get a better grasp on the situation. Yeah, let's find out who's in charge and get their permission to start an investigation. I see. If Lieutenant General Vander has given you permission, I see no reason to refuse. Thank you. However, I want to make it clear that armored conflict with Calvert could begin at any moment. Hold on. It's really coming off my head today. We've got our hands full staying on guard for any potential threat from the east. I'll permit you to speak with the soldiers here, but don't get in the way of them doing their duties. Understood. Okay, let's get started. We should start by speaking with the soldiers and assessing the damage. That seems wise. When we've gathered all the information we need, we can start piecing it together. Right, let's go. Man, just a whole lot of stuff here. But I see no smoke coming from there, of course. Whole bunch of birds flying around here. How's the situation with the Republican Army? Looks like they're really hustling over there. We've confirmed a number of armored vehicles entering and exiting the area. We've heard their base got hit pretty badly too. And even from over here, it sure looks that way. The Lieutenant General said that the Republican base got hit at least as hard as the Watchtower, if not harder. But we believe that they were responsible for that as well. They need an excuse to attack us, and that sure as hell looks like one. Do you really think it's true? That much damage seems awfully excessive. They probably just got overzealous with the explosives. Doesn't make much difference either way. If they're brazen enough to attack us, we'll blow them back across the border. The soldiers here all seem to have their doubts. But without any hard evidence, we're not going to be able to convince them of anything. We should reconsider the possibility that this was a deliberate act of sabotage by Calvert's forces. This is awful. It really is. It looks like they got hit hard. And to think there were casualties. You know the Imperial Army isn't going to sit and twiddle their thumbs after suffering an attack like this. They have their image to uphold after all. Hey, looks like most of the damage is concentrated on the south side of the building. You think whoever carried out the attack could have done it from the Highlands? It seems very likely. But where in the plains could they launch an attack like that from? Well, the Highlands are incredibly vast. We need some kind of clue to even know where to start looking. Yeah, hopefully we'll be able to find something here that will point us in the right direction. Rowan. Wait, oh, wait a minute. I thought Zatz was up there. Dude, Zatz was up there though, wasn't he? The damn dude survived. Oh, but he did lose a friend. Rowan, why'd you go and die on me? Zatz? He seems pretty down. Can't say I don't understand how he feels though. It was right when the shifts changed. Rowan came out to bereave me. I was chatting away with him like always. That's when the first shell hit us. Must have been around 3 in the morning. So it started around 3 then. Right in the middle of the night, I was on lookout. I should have noticed something was off. That explosion completely took me by surprise. I was so sure nothing could ever happen out there. But something actually did. I was totally useless. If I just paid a bit more attention, if I had just been a soldier, Rowan might still be with us now. It's not your fault. None of us could have predicted that something like this could have happened. You can hardly blame yourself for a lack of vigilance after being stationed in a peaceful area like this for so long. They attacked in the dead of night, knowing your guard would be down. I wonder if it was the Republican Army doing it after all. We need more information before we can say for sure. No, I don't think it was them. There was something else that happened before we came under attack. We heard an explosion coming from the Republic Army's base. When we looked, we saw smoke pouring from it. What?